Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Got some more Persona 5 Royal. Gonna go into a certain palace next. I guess you could call it a society's palace.
Alright, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now what?
Look for a post with a full name in it.
I already said there's no info on any big shots, don't you remember? But man, people actually go put someone's real name on here. That's some scary shit.
You won't listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Ignore those. Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
I don't know what to do about my ex who's stalking me. His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara. It says he's a teller at City Hall.
A government worker stalking someone?
That should be a suitable target. Alright. Now get the meta-nav ready.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace? Fine by me.
Hey! What happened to all that talk of unanimous decision? What do you think we should do?
That's what I'm talking about!
Okay then, let's go!
We need a name and a place, right? So the name is...
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter exactly what I say. The key word is... mementos.
Huh? What are you trying to pull?
Just listen to me. It should work. I think.
Ah, jeez. That again? Mementos, was it?
Candidate found.
We got a hit?
Just as I thought.
I like how they ask Joker's opinion and then when he gives them an answer, they're like, oh, yeah, sorry. We're actually just gonna do what we want.
Everyone disappeared. It kind of feels like I'm walking on air.
Is this that Nakanohara guy's palace?
That's half right, but half wrong. This is a type of palace, but it's different from the normal ones. Come on, let's head down. The shadows here lurk underground. I don't quite understand why. It may be because they're drawn to something.
Underground? How are we going to get there?
How? You use it every day on your way to school. Follow me.
Wait up, Cat!
Yeah, so Mementos in this game is definitely better than it is in Vanilla. Kind of, it's more fun.
What the hell is this place?
Because they do add a lot of new features like Jose and stuff. So it's definitely better.
Wait, our clothes changed?
The shadows know we're here?
Since the moment we stepped in,
You should have told us!
we're still safe right here. I've come to investigate a number of times. Shadows never come up to this floor, but it's a different story once you go down. This place is simply teeming with them.
More importantly, what is this mementos? It's about time you start explaining.
Mementos is everyone's palace.
Huh? What do you mean, everyone's?
A palace as grand as the previous castle only forms when a person's wishes are extremely distorted. So instead of many individual palaces, the general public has one gigantic shared palace. That's where we are now. Mementos.
Now that you mention it, this place feels a bit different from Kamoshida's palace.
When you say shared, you mean they're all put together? Even though they're just strangers?
Think of it as the collective unconscious. No, never mind. You wouldn't understand that.
So what you're saying is, using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly different, though.
But this place looks pretty huge. Are we gonna be able to get around just by walking?
It seems the time has finally come. Morgana! Transform! Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
A car?
No way!
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse. Plus a bit of extra training. It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
You turned it into a car is totally different than our clothes changing!
For some reason, cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among the general public.
Why a bus, though?
No idea.
Wait, why didn't you do this at the castle?
I would have if I could, but that castle was cramped. There were tons of stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier.
Hey, Skull! Ladies first!
Hey, stop pulling me! No, that's dangerous!
Panther, please be gentle!
All aboard! Let's go!
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car, remember? I'm not going anywhere unless someone drives me.
You can't drive yourself?
Do you know how to drive? Safety first, okay?
You'd better not smash up my beautiful face. You hear me?
All right then, we'll leave the driving to you.
Now start the engine. You can't drive if it's not running.
Ah, jeez, what a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
Why would you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steering wheel. That tickles. Lower, lower! Oh, there! That feels so good.
Is that purring I hear? Oh, what a creepy-ass car.
Don't underestimate my meowdery engine. We're going full throttle. It's time to fly!
Oh god, save us. Save us from this fiend.
Whoa!
This place totally does look like a palace. Guess it'd be strange driving on the tracks like this in the real world. Nakanohara is somewhere in here, right? Most likely in a segment of his own creation. Don't worry, it won't be the size of a palace. Our next step is to find an entrance to that segment.
And again.
And what's this entrance gonna look like? I have no idea, but strong distortions should be a pretty obvious visual clue. So we just gotta go wandering around for it then? What a goddamn pain in the ass.
I have something.
Yeah, so Mementos is... I mean, it's a lot better in this game compared to vanilla, but it's still pretty lacking. I got some slimes at least.
I don't see a weak spot.
Persona!
What fucking level are these guys? The fuck? It's not that much damage. Weak to window.
Yeah! Nice!
A spectacular victory!
All right.
Good work. Keep it up.
Whoa! Hmm?
Hopefully we're a good level for this fight, because if not, this is gonna be kind of shit. It's gonna be kind of a tough fight.
Who are you?
Are you that stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how your ex feels?
She's my property. I can do whatever I want with her. It's not like she didn't treat me like a plaything. What's wrong with me doing the same?
You can't treat someone like shit just because they did it to you. What a load of crap. We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
There are millions of people far worse than me. What about Madarame? He stole everything from me, but you're letting him off the hook?
Madarame? What the hell's this guy going on about?
Get ready. Here he comes.
Sometimes these fights can be kind of tough, because some of these guys don't have any weakness actually, but we should be fine. Now that I finally have what's rightfully mine, I'm not going to let you take it away. This is a winner-takes-all world. Come fight me and I'll show you what I mean.
Come!
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard this song and dance. Wow, that's like no damage.
Now or never, right?
Okay, good. Nice.
Gonna knock you out!
It's pretty good for us, because we get an all-out attack on him. Ryuichi used to have a pretty interesting super move, which kind of like killed everybody on the map. I think they patched that out of the game though. Or maybe they changed it in this one.
Ground. Nice going, Skull. Okay, guys.
That's a lot of damage, but it's fine. We should be able to kill her still with Zio. Yeah, sometimes these Mementos fights, they're not gonna have any weaknesses, and that's kind of the downside we have to consider. Wait, this guy didn't die? That was like 24 damage in that all-out attack, that's it?
Alright, level up.
New move? You did it! Now I'm even more charming. I gotta use this next time.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I couldn't stop obsessing. Not after this person I trusted used me and then disposed of me.
Hold on. Are you talking about that guy you mentioned earlier? Madarame?
I was afraid of being thrown away again, like some worthless thing.
So some selfish bastard was making you suffer too. Still, you shouldn't have dragged an unrelated woman into your mess.
Yes, I know that now. I'll put an end to my love for her. Hey, you can change people's hearts, right? In that case, won't you change Madarame's heart before more people fall victim to him?
Change Madarame's heart?
What's that shining thing?
It's the bud of a treasure. Had we left it be, it very well may have blossomed into a palace. Joker, this will make a perfect reward.
So Nakanohara had a change of heart, right?
Most likely.
But how are we supposed to know if we succeeded?
Well, the lady posted the dude's name online. If he really does change, she'll probably comment again.
You do have a point.
Either way, training against shadows down here is the best. It's great prep for our next target.
It's also nice to be able to give courage to the people who post their problems online.
On top of that, we can sell whatever treasure we get for some cold hard cash.
Well, sounds like things are going pretty great for us. All right, we did it.
Hold on. There's somewhere I want to show you guys before we leave.
What, there's more?
Don't worry, it won't take long. Well then.
Guess we gotta do it.
For real?
Yeah, the fact that the layout changes every time is kind of what makes a certain character super helpful. Unfortunately, they won't be joining us for quite a while. So these enemies are the same level as me, which kind of makes me think that I'm quite underleveled. I mean, it's not too big of a deal, obviously, but something to keep in mind. Let's see, I'm gonna try to avoid fighting because I don't want to waste any time. Because I'll be coming into Mementos by myself, definitely. Probably quite often. Doing little shenanigans here and there. Actually, what is that item we got? What did it say? Attachment Pearl? Baseball cap once worn by an MVP. What does this do? Sharp student. Decreases chance of being hit by critical. I mean, that sounds pretty good, I guess. What's the breeze ring again? Gives you Garu. Don't really need Garu. I think I'd rather take Sharp Student. Again, I'm not going to be using the DLC items because it feels like cheating to do that, so... I'm not trying to cheat, you know, the game's already easy enough as I proceed to die
Platform.
consistently.
We can descend from here.
So a little bit of a trick with platforms is... Wait, what? Oh, they're not going to let me do it this time? I'll have to show you next time. There's a few little quality of life things though you can use when exploring Mementos. And you're going to be doing that a lot.
Hold on a sec.
This game you're going to be
You
doing
guys
that
hearing something?
quite a bit.
The trains are totally running.
Of course they are. We're in the subway, you know.
Yeah, but I thought this was a palace.
Then maybe this is how the public views this place? I don't know.
People go through this darkness every day?
Forget that! You sure we're cool running around on these tracks?
It should be fine as long as we're not on the same ones. I think. I'm no train expert.
You've gotta be kidding me!
Anyway, let's head to the lower area. It should be right after we go down that escalator. This way!
Yeah, you may be thinking, oh, that was so easy. Now hopefully the rest of Mementos is as simple as that, right? Hehe XD. If only. If only.
What is this place? It's kinda creepy.
And a dead end at that. Why does it even exist?
Now hold on. Just watch. This is most likely not an ordinary wall. If my hunch is correct...
It opened!
A new area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
See? It's just as I thought.
What do you mean?
That wall wouldn't budge when I came here by myself before. But it'd be weird for the deepest part of Mementos to be some normal place like this, wouldn't it?
So you're thinking there's gotta be more?
Yeah. Now that Kamoshida's palace is gone and people are actually starting to talk about us, I knew something had to have changed down here.
How deep is it? Should we try going further down?
Let's not. That's not why we're here today, remember? We've already accomplished our goal. We should head back, and I'll explain more once we're home.
Hey, look!
A person? In Mementos? Maybe it's this one. Ooh, tasty.
Hey, what's he drinking?
Oh. I thought I felt something strange for a second. So, who are you guys? We should be asking you that. Good point. Sorry about that. It's customary for a human to introduce itself before asking another human for its name. Thanks for reminding me, Mr. Tanuki? No, Cat? What took so long to come up with cat? And I'm not either of those.
Yeah, getting confused about that seems pretty normal to me.
My name is Jose. I'm looking for flowers. I'm pretty surprised to see some normal humans running around. I didn't know people could just come here. Well, we are pretty special. Wait, that's not important. Who you are is what matters right now.
When you said you were looking for flowers, did you mean that floating thing?
That's right, pretty lady. Those seem to be the ones I've been looking for. I'm collecting as many of them as I can, because I'm studying humans.
Studying humans? That's why you turned a flower into a drink?
Yep.
Drinking flower juice counts as studying?
Hey, could you guys help me with my research?
How?
By collecting flowers for me. I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, though. I find all kinds of stuff you can use while you're exploring. I'll trade you some of that stuff for more flowers.
Well, what do you think? Should we try and get him some flowers?
Seems like it could do us some good, but we don't know this kid. We gotta be careful.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. Let's give him a hand. He seems like he could use it, and it shouldn't be too hard to pick flowers while we're exploring, right?
Okay. Any other reasons?
He called me pretty lady.
Oops, I was muted. I like to think that Jose is like a 500-year-old entity inside of his body, inside of a kid's body, just so he can appear innocent. Well, it's not the first time somebody's done that.
No! Lady On!
It's probably fine. I mean, he said he'd give us useful stuff and all. What'd he say?
Well, are you going to help me find the flowers or not?
Yes and yes.
Thanks. Wait, hang on a second. We still have no idea who this kid is. Don't go thanking us just yet, bud. Aw, are you tired, kitty? You seem grumpy. I am not a cat, and I'm not grumpy. Oh, okay. Then, are you hungry? I learned hunger can make a person turn grumpy. Here, you can have this. Thanks, but I'll pass.
Well, yeah, you're making the kid worry about you even more. Guess there's no way out of this one.
I'll be looking for flowers around here, so stop by and say hi if you see me. Oh, and I guess just gathering flowers would be kind of boring, huh? Since you humans seem to enjoy playing so much, I'll come up with some fun games for you. Ah, I also remembered something humans like to say to each other. Good job.
Who in the hell was that?
If he's studying humans, does that mean he isn't one? I mean, he just seemed like some nice kid.
Well, he didn't feel like a shadow. I wouldn't say he's dangerous. At least for now.
Anyways, if we see any of those flowers he wants, I guess we can grab them for him.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Hey!
There's something I've been meaning to give to all of you. Okay. What do you have for us, Jose? The thing is, I picked up something strange while I was exploring earlier. Here it is. Oh, it's a star. It's a star, at least. That's what they look like, so that's what I'll call them. So what about it did you want to show us? L'étoile? Humans make wishes on stars, right? That's so interesting. Stars granting wishes. So this star is gonna grant your wishes.
Wait!
You sure about that, Jose? Yeah, so this is the star mechanic that Jose uses, which is pretty fucking handy. It's honestly, it's pretty good.
Hey!
I'll give this to you. It's so sparkly and beautiful you want it too, don't you? It's a sign of our friendship. I know what that is.
Doing good?
Off I go now. Good job.
Hey, wait!
Bye, Jose. So this is how Mementos is like actually kind of doable inside this game because of Jose. Definitely makes it a lot less annoying. You can also get some pretty nice items and just upgrades in general. It's a really good money grinding spot too. We'll go into more detail once we look at it later, but it's pretty good stuff.
All right. Huh?
Hey! Well then.
Mementos, huh? Still don't really get that place. Oh, and what was that wall thing we saw at the end?
Not entirely sure, but that wall must have been there for a reason. If Mementos is the public's palace, though, it might be affected by the general public's belief in us.
Why do you know so much about it, Morgana?
My memories are a little foggy in that regard. However, I need to know what lies in the depths of Mementos, no matter what.
No matter what?
Mementos is not just everyone's palace. It's the source of all palaces. It used to be that palaces like Kamoshida's with one ruler simply didn't exist. So if we can do something about the greatest cause of distortions, I'm certain my appearance will...
You wanted someone to save you too.
I just needed pawns.
I see. So that's why you came poking your nose around with us.
I'll help you. I hope you can regain what you've lost.
I'll be relying on you guys.
By the way, Morgana, are you a boy? Or might you be a girl? That is a possibility.
I wish I could deny it, but I just can't be sure.
Why not? In any case, of course I'm male. I mean,
What is it?
No, it's nothing. We're done talking about that. Anyway, we now know that we can perform minor changes of heart in mementos. If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
There weren't any other outstanding ones, though.
I bet we'll get tons of them if we can change someone famous and make the Phantom Thieves well known. The big fish are our main targets, after all.
First, you need to find a way to get through your exams.
I gotta study.
Woohoo! You can now go to Mementos. This is where you will change the hearts of petty criminals who do not have their own palaces. For now, be patient until the next target appears. Oh god, it's Slenderman. What's he doing? Standing there, menacingly. Yeah, that fight was pretty easy, actually. I have to agree with Ryuji here. That was pretty simple. We can do both at the same time. I don't see why not.
What's up?
Ryuji putting effort into an exam, yeah, definitely. That's definitely a possibility, Kappa.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's make a save. Make another save. What are we about? Oh, we're about 12 hours into the game. So we're into the double digits now. This game will definitely go into the triple digits, which is fun to consider. Who's Jose? The kids, honestly, I have no idea. I've never seen him before. I know he's not a shadow, but that's all I can say for sure. I don't even know if he's a human. He was saying something about us gathering flowers for mementos. We don't know who he is or what he wants, but either way, he doesn't seem dangerous. We don't have to prioritize it, but he said he'd compensate us.
But seriously.
Yeah, so Jose is definitely going to be a good friend of ours.
Oh, and
He's definitely going to be a very good friend, so we're going to be hanging out with him quite often. Quite often indeed.
I can see it.
So Joe, wait. So Joe, you want to hang out today, bro?
Hey.
Well, he kind of does, but he doesn't at the same time.
hey,
Let's spend some time reading. Actually, can we go out? Probably not, right?
hey,
Nope. Any crossword? Nope. Okay, so let's finish reading because we're very close to getting the speed reading book. Which is gonna make me quite happy. Also, finishing this, getting knowledge to level 2 would be really nice too.
hey, hey.
Mishima's a bit of a weirdo, and by a bit, I mean an insane weirdo. That's fine, though. That's fine. I don't think... Mishima...
What is he up to?
Honestly, Mishima kind of reminds me of... What was the kid's name in Persona 4? The guy who was really into Yukiko? At the very beginning, he was like, fine. What's that guy's name again? It was so inconspicuous, I kind of forget.
How have things been? You know, with the special activities. Oops. Sorry about that. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately.
Are you really taking out my Sunday time slot to hang out about this stupid shit when I could be going to get my special drink?
I've been staying up managing the fan site all night. Every night. I think it's called PR. The Phantom Thieves Aficionado website. Fan site for short. You need a catchy name if you want people to notice you. This is all a bit of P-Thieves propaganda. Basically, there's no point to taking down bad guys if nobody's gonna know about it. That's why I've started a blog for posts from people you guys saved, while filtering out the haters. We need the Phantom Thieves to be seen in the proper light if we want to make the name popular, right? Of course it is! The principles the Phantom Thieves represent really resonate with me. I mean, you guys are bringing rotten adults like Kamoshida to justice. How could I not be on board with that? So actually, I really want to know how you punish people. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask. It wouldn't be any fun if you just up and told me. After all, the Phantom Thieves have a reputation for being secretive. I wish I could be more like you guys somehow. But I'll still be here to draw attention to the stuff you do. You can leave that part to me. I'm gonna use my fan site to promote the Phantom Thieves and weed out any negative comments. Your popularity is gonna be at my mercy. Or, at my fingertips. It's like I'll be your strategic image management representative, so to speak. Just you wait. I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that title's more than just for show. I've gotta say though, managing the Phantom Thieves' reputation is tiring work. The forum gets all sorts of weird posts, including tons of things unrelated to reforming society. They defeat the purpose of the site if the truth of the Phantom Thieves was buried among all that garbage. Oh, but you don't need to worry. I'll sort through all the trash. Speaking of which, I've actually already found some worthwhile info about our very own school. Our quest to boost your popularity can start close to home. I'll give it my all. All right.
Mishima will now give you information on targets in mementos. After making a target, have a change of hearts, meet with Mishima. Yeah, so the way you advance Mishima's confidence is by doing request, rather than trying to speak to him in a lovely manner.
I might be overworking myself.
So you can kind of treat him like shit, because that's what I do every time, because he's kind of a weirdo. So yeah, you can just kind of say whatever you want to him.
Man, I'm exhausted. I think I'd fall asleep on the spot if I weren't talking to you. I should head home.
You better let me go out tonight, Sojiro. You better let me get my special drink. I'm gonna be very disappointed. He's a Twitch mod. He's literally a Twitch mod. That's literally what he is.
Hey.
Ay ay ay. Why do you do this to yourself, Mishima? Okay, so can I actually go out? Okay, let me buy something on the shopping program first. Relaxation sets. Definitely the bionutrients. Bionutrients is definitely the better of the two. Because I don't think we have access to the mega nutrients yet, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's alright. Goodbye for now. Let's see if my plant needs any food, speaking of nutrients.
Nice.
The plant does not need food that often, does it? Okay, so let's go to the underground walkway. Most people, I can tell you, most people do not know about this, and they're missing out. Because it's a free social point.
Welcome. Man. Nice.
1 point, good. 1 point's better than nothing. Listen, you should take any point you can get in this game, because it can be kind of tough sometimes just contemplating how many skill points you need at all times. Okay, so we can actually level up Sojiro, or we could do Ore no Beko. This guy... Okay, so the sun guy, he's kind of on a timer. You actually can't do his confidant eventually. So you have to be kind of careful.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, all misses. Who would have guessed?
Please consider what I have to say. You.
Okay, so it looks like we need to work at Orinobeko again. It's kind of annoying, but whatever, it's worth it, because this guy definitely has one of the better confidants in terms of just pure skills you get, so I definitely recommend doing him.
Oh.
Is there anything else we want to do in the meantime? I don't think so. I'm just trying to think of books and stuff. Any new books? Actually, is a new book. Cool. Kind of running low on money. 64,000 is not too bad, actually. We should be fine for a bit.
What did you say?
Ton of customers coming in all of a sudden. Gonna be bombarded with orders at this rate. Okay, one large natto bowl. Okay. LNB, LCB. LNB, LCB, MNB. LNB, LCB, MNB. What was it again? LNB, right? Yep. LNB, LCB, MNB. What? What am I supposed to say? LHB? LNB, LCB, LHB. What's the third one? MNB. Okay, I memorized it.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, stay calm. LNB, large natto bowl. Medium, large curry bowl? What was it again? Oh god, I'm already looking. LCB, that's right, LCB.
Hey.
Third customer, medium natto bowl, I think. Right? Isn't that what it was? Yep.
Nice.
Then this guy, the last guy ordered the Hua Gro or whatever. Hui Golo.
Well.
Now you just have to make everything and serve them. Yeah, easier said than done, Mona.
You.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like the only guy here, bro. What do you want me to do?
Well then, I'll see you again.
Hey, hey.
My.
Yakiniku Day? Huh.
Thanks in advance.
Yakiniku. I think that's a crossword. I think that's the reason why they've done that is it's like 88 bucks? Hey, listen. That's pretty good. He probably only worked like what, 2 hours? 88 bucks? Holy shit. That's an insane amount. Also, we leveled up our proficiency. Level 3 proficiency. We're somehow at level 1 knowledge and level 3 proficiency, which is... To me, that's kind of crazy, but... Hopefully we can get our knowledge to level 2 by the time of the exam, because... If not, we're going to be kind of in a bad spot, because it goes off of your knowledge, and it also goes off of, obviously, how you choose the choices on the exam.
Seems pretty rough.
Morning. Actually, I've been having this feeling that someone's watching me. No, it can't be. Oh, maybe I just can't shake off the feeling of infiltrating a palace. At the palace, we're always cautious of not being noticed, you know? So it has to be my imagination. Yeah.
Goods, goods. Hey, I have some new info for you. I saw it on the fan side, but I've heard about it at school too. Anyway, there's a guy at school whose bullying has gone too far. I want to help the victim, but that's impossible for me. But I bet the Phantom Thieves could do something about it. I mean, you already changed the heart of that stalker, so this should be a breeze, right? Sure. You're amazing. The bully's a brown-haired guy frequently seen standing out in front of the school entrance. From what I can tell, his name is Daisuke Takanashi. I know you can handle this.
Oh!
Yeah, so there's a couple of requests you can actually miss in the game, and the way you miss them is if Mishima sends you a text and you refuse to look at it. So it's important to keep an eye on your text.
Yep.
Keep an eye on your IMs as much as you can. We're not going to Mementos today. We're definitely not going to Mementos.
Let's go.
All right.
So the reason we're not going to Mementos... Oh god, you see the pollen? Ew, you can see it. I don't really like pollen. I don't really do too well with it. Yeah, so we're not going to do any of that just because the problem is you lose a time slot at nighttime, which is simply unacceptable. Simply unacceptable. If anything, I would like to study... Can we study with On? Used to be able to study with people. Let's go to the entrance. I want to go to the school gates.
Focus. Who cares? I can see it.
What a fucking... What a degenerate. Look at that pollen. God, that's disgusting. Okay, so let's hang out with Ryuji. Let's go to the classroom. I think it's outside the classroom. Yeah, so the reason why I'm not doing Mementos is we lose out on the stuff we're doing at nighttime. Because as soon as you go into a palace, unless you have a certain confidant, you can't leave LeBlanc that night.
Yo.
It's simply unacceptable.
Wanna get going? This has gotta be it! By the way...
True. Very true. When I was in school, like 1,000 years ago, when I was in high school anyway, I used to have gym class in the morning, and the problem was I'd have to change into a sweaty fucking... It was disgusting.
Wanna get going?
Let's just say that they didn't let us change sometimes.
Morning. For real? Huh?
Why is this school? This school is so scuffed. They have like the worst teachers possible in every single department. Really says a lot about what type of staffing they have. We already have Ryuji to level 5? Wow, that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good, yeah, not bad. Time flies when you play this game, I'm telling you. Time flies super fast. We're already 12 hours in, and I've only been playing for like 3 days now. I would play more if I had time, but sadly this isn't the days of 2017 where I could play this game 8 hours a day without any consequence. We were past those days. Also, thinking about money, we're gonna need to save some money because eventually we're gonna have a confidant comes up who needs 100,000 yen from us.
Hey!
And it's one of those confidants that it's gonna be mandatory for us to do, so it's not mandatory, but it's pretty much the only way to ensure that you finish 100% this game the first try.
Hey!
Because if you don't, then you're trolling. Mega fertilizer.
Whoa.
Nice. Really good. Really good stuff. Okay. Could do Sojiro. Could do Mr. Sunman too. Hopefully does this thing need any...
Hey, hey!
Good. Okay, so use the Mega Fertilizer. So unfortunately the Mega Fertilizer you can't use. You can only buy this in Shinjuku. That doesn't unlock, I think, for quite a while actually. So we still have some time. Still have some time to burn. Also, the exam is Wednesday and I still have level 2 knowledge, which is pathetic. It's really pathetic. I'm almost tempted to just read my book. I think I'm just gonna go see the guy though. I think I'm gonna go see Mr. Sun. It's probably the best thing for me to do right now.
Hi! Yeah!
Whoa, they're all misses. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed?
Please consider what I have to say. You.
You have indeed seen me somewhere before, Yoshida. Yoshida-senpai.
If you'd like.
Look at the pollen in the air. Look at them. Those people, like... their selfie stick is just gonna be yellow. It's not even gonna be anything. They're not even gonna be showing anything.
Very well. Everyone. However,
Shut the fuck up. I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but the youth of this, well, it's a different type of struggle, right? You know, obviously we don't have to go to war or anything in a draft, but pretty much the war's at home.
thank you. Hmm? Thank you. No. Well then, I shall see you again soon.
You actually don't, wow, you actually don't, the fuck? You actually don't get the sun right away, huh? Oh, there's Yoshizawa.
Looks like you're attending school seriously. You also seem pretty close with Takamaki-san if you're both coming to school together. You just transferred here, though. I guess you two really click. I see. You seemed a lot closer than that yesterday morning. I heard she was a victim of Mr. Kamoshida. But was that all there was to it? Either way, closer inspection should clear everything up. Goodbye.
Can we start hanging out with Yoshizawa now? I've had enough time doing all these people I've seen 50 times already.
Ahem. Well, shall we begin?
Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Yoshitsune, you say? We know a little bit about Yoshitsune around here.
Do you know the answer?
Of course I do. Sir? It was the Heian period, of course.
This is it. Correct.
Hopefully that gets me level 2 knowledge. If anything, the book, I mean, worst case scenario is tonight we can spend reading the book. He was driven out by his brother and ultimately executed. Unfortunate.
Nice going!
Somehow I'm still oblivious, which is quite bad. It's quite bad for me.
Yep. What are your thoughts?
Nope, I'm not confident at all because I'm oblivious. So, definitely not confident in the slightest. I really wish there was a way, you know, in Persona 4 you could do stuff. Oh my god, I didn't see this yesterday. Are you fucking kidding me? What? No. No, I didn't see this. How did I not see that? Oh, that's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Okay, so we can either do On, or Ryuji, or Takemi. I think we'll do On. That is so unlucky, dude. I thought I was paying attention. Obviously I wasn't. It was very clear that I wasn't paying attention. That's fine. It is what it is. These things happen. I could go back and do the save, but I can't be bothered. Sure, let's hang out with On. Feck it.
Yes!
Oh god, Inokashira Park. Oh, we go to this location like every time. It's like every single time we always go to this location.
All right.
Why would you want to go to the park when it's especially pollenous out too? Is that a word? Pollenous? It should be. And most people think An is like American or something, but she's Finnish. She's Finnish and Japanese. The Finns are very interesting. They seem to have a big impact on the world from a popularity perspective in terms of just like characters and actual real life people, which is kind of crazy to think about considering how few people live in that country. Chance to perform a follow-up attack. Okay, follow-up attacks are pretty common. That's good though. It's always good to have more of those.
Oh yeah.
Toodaloo. It's actually good that we had this conversation because I don't think I actually did enough to level up on. You're so self-conscious. This is what I want to say, and I think I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, that probably wasn't the right thing to say, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine to change it up a bit sometimes, even if it means you have to hang out with the person one more time. Okay, Mona, we have to study, Mona. Okay, we don't have time for any of that nonsense. Oh, good. Puzzle. What are the May Blues? No idea. Doom's partner, Gloom. I remember this one. For some reason, this took me a long time to figure out the first time. And I guess there's like a saying that goes like doom and gloom or something. Plant disease? Is that blight? I think it's blight, right? It's actually kind of funny. I just rewatched Interstellar the other day. And I know blight is a pretty common thing inside that movie. Dull pain. Dull pain? Huh. Let's see, what are the May Blues? Fuck is this? I have no idea. Dull pain. Not too sure. Not too sure about this one. I have no idea what this one is. I'm just gonna look it up from my own. I mean, I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna have a small meditation session here. What is it? What is it? Malaise? The fuck? Malaise? Wait, why is there the May Blues? Is that because it's like... Wait, I got one of these wrong? Oh, there it is. Never mind. Is that because pollen... Is that because people who are affected by pollen kind of get fucked up in the spring? That's kind of what I'm assuming. I feel like that's what it has to be. The May Blues are named as such due to the change of seasons and the number of people who fall ill after the long holiday at April's end. Similar terms are used across the world. Students in the USA get the September Blues. Oh, because it has to do with school.
Alright.
Gotcha. They used to make me sing, they used to make us sing a song when I was in school. Back to school, back to school, each September. I think kids in the US though, they go back to school in August, don't they? Okay, this knowledge is really bad. Like, it's not good, guys.
Hey!
It's really not good. Hopefully this...
Make sure you close up.
Hopefully this is enough to get us leveled up. Wait, wait, how fucking much have I...
Oh!
Oh, damn, I didn't even realize we were over. Okay, we'll have to see next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Got the exams, and then probably move on with the main story quite soon, so be on the lookout for that. Yep, that's gonna be it, though.